Hey, Green Group. It's Mr. Joe back with another episode of Online Learning, Week 5. Last video was on needs and wants. This one's going to be on producers and consumers, okay? So we're going to talk about how we get the goods and things that we need and want, and who makes them and who uses them. Okay, so this is about producers and consumers. Okay, so you see pictures here. We got a jacket, looks like a blender, refrigerator, another jacket, a fan, that's a washer and dryer. So these are types of goods, right? Or products, things that we can purchase, okay, or make. Okay, so you have to think about it. It takes a whole lot of people who have to work together to make stuff or grow things and then to sell those things, right? So it takes a big factory to build a car. It takes a lot of people. It takes a lot of farmers to grow our food. And these people have to work together with people who sell those items to get us to people like us, who we eat the food, we drive the cars, we buy the houses, we wear the clothes. So those are goods. Goods are products, things that are made or produced, okay? So here we go. Goods that are made are called products, like appliances, so your refrigerator, your washer, your dryer, clothes, your hats, and your shoes, and your pants, toys, and even things that are made by hand. And then, things like food and stuff are as well are goods, things that are sold. However, when things are made by machines, so you see a lot of things like cars are made by machines. Those things are manufactured. They're built, right? So there's things that are grown, that's food. There's things that are built by hand, like furniture. And then there's things like cars that are built with machines, and those are manufactured goods. Okay? So cars manufactured. Clothes are made by hand. They're sewn together. Okay, so a producer. A producer is somebody who makes or grows a product, right? And people, so some of your ideas of producers are farmers, people who they build the cars, they're producers, people who make clothes. Those guys are producers. They produce things. However, people who also provide a service are producers too. What kind of things do you think are a service? Well, let's talk about it. I bet things like a haircut. That's a service, right? You go somewhere to have somebody do something for you. So things that are made, like crayons are made. Corn is grown. Food is grown. And this lady's getting her haircut. So people like barbers and hairstylists, those are also producers because they provide a service, which is also something that we produce. We produce a service. A plumber, an electrician, those guys are also producers because they provide a service. Consumers, so we have producers who make the stuff, and on the other end we have consumers who buys the goods or uses the services. So if a farmer grows the food and takes it to a market and I purchase that food and eat it, I'm a consumer. Okay? Everybody who lives in the city here is a consumer. We all either use a service, or we all eat the food, or we get a haircut. That's when we are consuming. Okay. So did you guys buy anything here recently? Before maybe you bought something online, or your mom and dad bought something, that they consumed an item, they bought it, right? And somebody had to make that item, was produced. Okay. So things like milk, maybe you bought some milk, maybe you bought some groceries, you went out to eat, maybe you bought some candy, right? So you consumed those items that were produced. And so We have producers who make the stuff. We have consumers who use the stuff. And that stuff, those goods are, they cost money, right? So they're not going to give me the corn for free, right? Because it took a lot of time and effort for the farmer to grow that food. So he's going to charge somebody an amount of money to buy that corn. It's going to be $1 for all this corn. So the price is the amount of money a consumer pays for the goods or services. $10 to get a haircut, or it's $50 for that new video game. Okay? That's the price. That's because it took a lot of time and effort for that item or good to be produced. Okay, so 40 cents for a carton of milk, 75 cents for a hot dog, $10 for a haircut. That was a lucky guess. I didn't know. Okay, so things cost a different amount depending on what the item is. Okay, so we're going to do a quick quiz here. Complete each sentence. A blank is someone who makes or grows a good or provides a service. Okay. That would be a producer. A producer is someone who makes or grows a product or a service. A blank is someone who buys or uses goods and services. That would be a consumer. We all are consumers. We all eat the food, or we buy the products, or we get a haircut, or maybe your mom goes to get her hair done or her nails done. And then when a factory makes something, like by a machine, that is manufactured, right? It's built by a machine. So like a car, those are manufactured, okay? So you have producers who produce stuff, consumers who use it, and then you have manufacturers who build things in a factory, and that all costs money, which is called the price. Okay? So there's a quiz attached to the email on producers and consumers. You guys will have no problem with it. I'm going to try to find some other lessons for you guys to watch, some videos, maybe some brain pops if I can find them when the site gets back up. Okay? Have a good one, guys, and we'll talk about producers and consumers and needs and wants on Friday. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.